Welcome back. Welcome back
Right.
to a new episode of the Home and Abroad podcast. Bro, you won't believe what my eyes have seen this. I
Last
mean,
week.
those past few days. Trust
Wow.
me,
What did you see? What did your eyes see?
the reception for guys concerning the last episode,
Oh,
bro, bro. I think it's in two. I would say tranches, right? It's
okay.
not two tranches. The first one was one of our viewers actually, based off on like the last episode, we are having a conversation, and then she narrated a story, true life story actually. Let's put it like
Okay.
that,
What is this
because it
story?
happened. It happened so close to home, like she
Okay.
said. And it was concerning, from the last episode on how we discussed about like some of those things that we're looking for in partners, right?
Yep.
How we are drawn on, or a lot of people are actually drawn to like the superficial, like I'm talking about the physical attributes.
Oh,
Not to
yeah.
say the physical attributes are not important,
They are
right?
very
But
important, but
yeah, so I just needed to put it out there that, a physical attribute that, I mean, I wouldn't want you to be with someone you're not physically attracted to.
it's gonna be a lot of trouble.
It's going to be a lot of trouble, right? So, and I think based off of this story, people could now start like adding a little bit more things they would like to see in the opposite gender or in the partner in the future, right? So the story goes this way, right? This lady in particular was narrating to me about a close friend of ours, right? That the mom was, I would say, I mean, going through it. Like life is pretty much happening to this person.
Life is lifing.
Life is life, right? I always think like life can happen for you and it can happen to you. I mean,
And I think both is going to happen
both is going to
at
happen
every stage
at
of
every
life.
stage of life. And the right approach to it is always to have that mentality that why not me? I mean, no one is exempted from, oh yeah, both can happen to you. If you can take the good, you should be able to take the bad as well.
Mhm.
And when this lady was narrating about this friend of ours, and she said the friend's mom has a stroke. I mean, pretty much, yeah, she's married. I mean, obviously, the husband is living with them, and I mean, they're both living together and all that. But ever since that scenario started, they had to, I mean, the man had to like start taking care of the wife, like taking her to the hospital. I mean,
She's very
different,
demanding.
yeah, not demanding. Maybe to
Extremely
demand.
demanding.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I'm
demanding.
just yeah. Go on.
Yeah, so apparently it got to a particular point in time whereby he just had to like employ the service of someone, or a nurse that comes home and then take care of like the mom and all of those things. And before you know it, bro, the husband started checking out the nurse. And the last thing, the last thing this friend of mine heard from our friend was that the dad is getting married to the nurse, and
Nurse.
is leaving, bro. I didn't have a response. That I think I used to look at myself as this very extroverted person that loves talking or giving opinions, but when I heard that story,
You're lost.
I was
Short of
just
words.
I was short of words. I couldn't talk. I was like, I never would have expected like something like that is happening in this life. Bro, it's very, very, I
What
wouldn't
a
say it's
what a
funny.
twist.
It's a very, the twist is crazy. I don't know what you have to say about it. I mean, because me, I don't have words, but maybe you have something to say. You can tell me.
So this woman is still alive and
Yeah, yeah, she's still alive and she still has the ailment, right? She still has stroke and things like that. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, is it gonna get worse for her? Because I don't know, man.
but this is like adding salt
The injury, right?
on the injury.
Yeah,
Wow. This is I don't even know where to that. I can't even imagine like when you guys were having the conversation or like how I was going to react then. Because now, getting the what's it called now? The summary of the gist. I don't even know what to say.
Imagine,
Because how?
bro.
I've only seen this in Nollywood.
It,
What?
it, it does happen. I mean, these are scripts that
I mean,
keep writing themselves, and you're like wondering, does he even get any weirder than this?
wow. Obviously, this
I
is
think I think so. I think what you said earlier on about like how demanding it must have been for the man, right? In this life, we always have our, how would I say? There's always something that makes sense to each individuals, right? And I really want to like maybe come from the man's perspective. Let's drop whatever it is right now. Let's just forgo the fact that yeah, he did what he did.
okay.
You mentioned earlier on about how demanding must have been. Like, I don't know just how long he has been taking care of the wife. I really don't know. I don't know at what point in time he like changed
Change
for
his
him,
mind. Like,
changed man, and he's like, oh man, I can't take this anymore. And I don't know just what the support system is like, right? I mean, there is also something about like maybe if you have the right support system around you, extended family, and you're not just like taking
all the
on all the
all
load,
the
right?
load, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know just how much of like support system in terms of like, for instance, it could be friends, it could be colleagues, it could be your church members, it could be anyone,
Anybody around
anybody,
you, really.
anybody around you. And to even add more like for food to the fire, right? It happened in Africa. So this is not like a westernized setting or anything.
This or whatever.
You get what I'm trying to say? It's that crazy and it's that I don't know. I don't know what else to call it.
Well, so the first question that popped in my head is, or maybe not a question, but the thought is, what is the situation like
Right now.
before, like when they were married, before the woman got sick? I'm just thinking like maybe some of those things have been happening, or maybe like you said, maybe the stress and everything, and then maybe the way the nurse has been acting, helping. The man was like,
And let's go to the nose as well, man. Because
Sister
sister nurse, you're no longer a stranger. Like you are family to these people. You know what is going on, and you still decided to like say yes to this man.
So, given that means obviously the nurse is single and all of that.
Obviously. And if he's not single, I don't know. The fact
There has
still
to be
remains
another
that
to this.
so many twists,
Yeah, back
so
to this.
many twists, and
I'm just
and
trying to think like what could have fired in the space of.
I think I have an idea.
Okay,
I
what do
want to
you think?
believe. I want to believe something. What initially happened might have been, and I couldn't ask all of this question because the person was actually narrating
So the
just
person
on,
does not have
yeah,
the full
just on
details.
this on, yeah, on the surface. The person probably doesn't have the full details as well. So in my head, I had those questions, but I couldn't ask. So in my head, I was like, what if the man, maybe a moment of weakness or something, just left with
Something led to something.
nurse, right?
And then, or could it be it was the gameplay all along? Maybe bring the nurse in
Oh, I
as.
don't know. We're adding too much. we are,
But these are
this is becoming too
possibilities. So
complicated.
we look at it from all the.
No, no, don't
But
let
I'm
us
not saying,
complicate it.
yeah, but yeah, it could be a moment of weakness. Something led to something. Maybe she was comforting him, like,
And
oh,
she was available,
and
and the man has needs.
and the
I don't know, man. People are going to hate us for this, man, because it seems like we're
why
supporting.
why it's not. I didn't do anything.
We are only hypothesizing.
I,
God,
I didn't even do. I don't know the nurse. I don't know the nurse. I don't know the.
bro.
But yeah, there could like thousands of things might have happened that we don't know. Like that could have led
Mhm.
to. moment of weakness. Like you said, the man has needs, but we have to get to the bottom of this. We have to know details and ask questions like, what kind of man are we talking about? What are the track record of these people?
We would never know, bro. I just needed to just share this
Yeah,
dilemma out there and just it's a good place to just
it's
I
a good
mean,
place. Yeah.
give us feedbacks, guys, whatever you think the case may be. And it's also a learning
We need
curve for us as
FBI
well.
in this case. People that can
Yeah,
analyze situations. Give us scenarios. What could have
yeah.
happened? What do you think? What do you think?
What do you think? What do you think? So yeah, bro. Well, I mean, this is I mean it's a very weird and unusual way to start the episode, but it's what would I say? It's a way to just I don't know get into the minds of like our viewers as well,
Yeah, I
and
would like to see what people actually think about.
yeah,
Because
right.
right now, maybe maybe after I will be able to think well, but right now the whole story is like, dang.
It's really crazy, but yeah. What do you what have you been up to though this past week or this weekend? Like,
Well, this weekend, a friend of mine kind of called a couple of us together. So we had like we were playing pool and just gisting, listening to music. So his birthday is actually tomorrow.
oh, nice.
So it's like a pre. I mean, it's not for the birthday, but it's also because of the birthday.
Is it most likely because the birthday is not gonna happen because it's a weekday? It's Monday,
Yeah,
right?
so I think so. So it's
Yeah.
just like, okay, let my friends come around
That actually sucks. So that you always have your birthday on a
like
weekday,
on a weekday. Like there's
and then
really
you have
nothing
to
you can
probably
do.
postpone the
Yeah,
celebration and all that.
yeah. So I think that's why. So we just had fun, just play pool, play games, gist, they played music and just had a good time basically. Like
Nice.
it was nothing really, planned. But again, I mean, they called a couple of us together, got pizza. Funny story, when he ordered the pizza, I thought it was going to come like prepared and done. And then when they delivered it, it was like he was supposed to now bake the pizza. Well, I mean, fortunately, everything went well. So he just read the instruction, put it in the oven, and it came out well. But it
Let's
was
talk about
funny.
pizza. Let's talk about pizza.
Yeah, what was your story?
Are you the kind of question for you? Are you the kind of person that likes pineapple on pizza?
Pineapple on pizza. I mean, the pizza that I've had that had pineapple on it, I enjoyed it. So I'm not against it.
Didn't you? The very first time, okay, it was when I got here that I discovered that you could put pineapple on pizza. At what point in time did you discover that? Oh,
I
is this possible?
discovered, yeah.
And what did you think at first? Be honest.
I didn't think anything of it. Maybe because I'm not a deep pizza fan. So I didn't have like any expectation of if it was jollof rice now that I'm now saying cucumbers in it, I might have questions like why? What's our goal here? But for pizza, I didn't have like I didn't have like any sort of expectation for it. So when I saw it, I'm like, okay, I might as well try because I've seen different things on pizza. The veggie style, the chicken, the name it, whatever. So and when I tried it, it was actually nice. So I don't have anything against it. But I've met a lot of people that have um what's it called now? Like they are not pleased with pineapple. Like they believe pineapple does not have a place on pizza. And I've met a lot of people like
So
that. It was
a lot of
actually
them,
one of
a
the
lot of them are
questions maybe 20
just
weeks ago in church too. Like, what do you think? So what's your
well, me, like I said, I think you hit the nail on its head, right? Like I wouldn't consider pizza my thing, right? So I have no preference, really. The very first time I saw pineapple on pizza, I was like, okay, so what's the purpose? Like, what are you guys trying to achieve? There has to be, there has to be an aim, right? Are you saying people should eat LD?
I mean like
because pizza in itself is I don't know if eating too much. I feel like it's a lot for me, right? I mean, when I hit one slice, I'm good. I'm already
Yeah,
full as
one
well,
two
so
slice. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Don't
You get
don't
me?
go crazy for pizza.
Yeah, how do you even get yourself, bro?
Don't people don't judge me. If it's
I,
Amala now, I eat.
how did you even get here, bro?
Now I was talking about the gathering we had yesterday.
Oh, okay.
How my friend ordered pizza, and then he got to know that he was actually going to. He needed to bake it, and but it ended up well. Everything came out nice. We had a good time. So
Is that part whereby you said, oh, it came the delivery came unbaked, the
yeah,
pizza
it came
came
on baked.
unbaked.
So it was a moment of shock and confusion. Like
Wait. When they were ordering the pizza, like
that's the
what?
thing. So he didn't. I don't. So okay, this is how it happened. He said he googled best pizza around, and the first suggestion that came was that place. It was not like one of the regular franchise that we know. So he
Yeah.
was like, okay, so his aim or his thought process was, let me get the best pizza
Uh,
for my friends. That was the motivating factor. So he just ordered like regular, and then when the thing got delivered unbaked, like how? It's just like ordering jollof rice and they pour the it's, mix it this way.
you know what this scenario reminds me of? I don't know if you've been following this Sheets and Geeks podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know if it's James. No, it's not James Fuad, right? Fuad is the black
What
guy,
is the
right?
black guy? Yeah,
Yeah, Fuad is the black
that
guy.
they always confuse people. Like, who is James? Who is
Who
Fuad?
is James? Who's Fuad?
But
I thought
Fuad
I
is
was the
the
only
black.
one.
Is a Nigerian
So
guy.
So I think they were having one of their reaction moment, right? And
Yeah,
Fuad was just getting into tennis, right? It seems like everybody's getting into tennis these days.
right.
I don't know what the problem is. I
What's
don't
going
know.
on? Are
I
we
don't
raising
know.
a new generation of Federers and Nadal?
So he was not saying about like he got into tennis recently and he had a coach and I mean the very first few lessons it went boom 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 boom. He didn't have a racket, trust me. So the very first lesson, I mean, it was opportune that the tennis coach actually bought an extra racket,
Racket.
and
Okay.
then boom, he was hitting boom. Second time, bro, the same racket. So it just came to realization that bro, the third time, it won't make sense again if I should ask this tennis coach for a racket. Let me get my own racket.
Yeah.
And when I was looking at the video, I just knew where the story was going to end because I myself have gotten like two or three rackets already, and I can tell what to expect when the rackets come in. So it was like boom, boom, boom. Against the next time he goes for a lesson, the racket would have actually come. Boom, 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 boom. And tell me why. By the time he left his home, the racket was already around, right? He didn't even bother to open it until he got to the court.
Okay. Just
And then and then he got to the court and he was about to open the package. And then he realizes that there is no strings in the racket.
it's like you bought phone case.
The guy doesn't realize that it is typical of like if you get a tennis racket from the place I think he got the racket from, he's never going to get a string. He didn't realize that. So it just goes to show that a lot of people are just jumping into this sport. They don't even know what to
What
expect.
what we expect and what are the nuances?
The guy had this burst out moment. He was angry. He was upset. He said he related the scenario. Fuad was James was laughing at him. He was like, "Can you?" It's just like, how do you get a racket without string? It's just like getting a football with no a deflated football. The guy crash out was massive. And I think, and this is not to say that maybe any other person couldn't afford for the same thing, right? Because me before I got the racket, I asked the tennis coach, "Hey, what racket am I getting? What to expect? I want to expect. I want not to expect." And the guy,
One one silly story. So someone on TikTok, Nigerian, she ordered a toy car for her son.
okay,
He
is it
now
a
reached
Timo?
on Temu without reading the actual description,
Sure,
the
sure.
dimensions of things. So it's been so she ordered and everything, expecting delivery, and after some weeks, the package got delivered. So like the expectation was the package should be of certain size,
Yeah,
right? And then when eventually, I mean, so when they got the package, there was some doubt already, like, this thing is supposed to be of certain. So,
yeah,
I mean, you open it, they're expecting the package. And then when she eventually opened the whole thing, you're expecting a very big toy, and then
yeah.
it's like this. So people in the comment section were like, did you read
The description.
the description of what you were buying? Like it was, and of course they put the dimension and everything there, but I think
I
because
think
the
people
price
just
and everything, like how would you buy a toy car for maybe 7,000 naira equivalent of whatever they were selling? Like,
I think to be honest, right? I think, and honestly, anybody can fall for that, especially if you're not probably a numbers person. Like, if you know what I'm trying to say, if you have problem with numbers or with reading generally, you're
you
gonna
just
fall. You're gonna think Timu is. I think Timu has gotten a bad PR, and it's because of the people or the customers. They don't read the description. Let's be honest.
yeah, most people,
Timu is a great place to get stuff because it's affordable, right? But most
yeah, the
people just
prices were
don't.
very nice.
Yeah, most people just don't read the description.
They don't have
I
time.
think Timu,
They are
Timu,
attracted by the
Timu,
price.
Timu is so. I think ever since I jumped on Timu, I got myself a measuring tape.
Oh, okay.
Purpose,
So to
purposely for that. Like, so when I say a product, I just read the description. I don't think my measuring tape. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. Oh, this
100
is what
system.
I.
Let
So
me
I
not
don't.
be,
So that I don't hear stories at
let me
all.
not be buying imagination from them.
So I think it's an incredible hack because I think I need to pay homage to the person that actually gave me that what's called that the the orientation, right? So it was Joseph, if he's about to get something, he's check he has this huge, he has two box, let us say two box.
Just
He's
to
a
confirm and
he's a
validate
he's
and
a
be sure what I ordered is what I will eventually get.
he's a proper how would I say, what's that word you give to someone, that a proper future potential husband.
Oh, okay. Husband material.
Husband material, because anybody that has a toolbox in their house, nah, the person is ready for marriage.
Okay. So that means I'm not ready. But I don't have.
So I get a toolbox.
Maybe I'll get it for my birthday.
Oh
I'll put it
yes.
in my wish list. But yeah, so the pizza story, it must have been in. They must have put it somewhere. Maybe
Yeah, you
we
probably
missed
didn't read
it.
the description. Yeah, I think
What if you,
people just need, and I think it's generally everybody has a problem with reading, and it's okay because our attention span is now reducing, man. The more we grow old, and I don't know, maybe I
I
really
think
don't
it's
know
just
what
general.
the
If you don't, you
relationship
have
is.
to, and maybe you have to fall victim once
Once
to start paying attention to whatever you're buying, especially if it's online. Like you
people
just
need
have
to
to
learn.
read everything and be sure this is what I'm getting. Like, is
Yeah,
this
yeah,
what I
man.
want? But yeah, so
Yeah.
that was my like the highlight of my weekend. So
Nice, bro. That's incredible. That's incredible. Mine was more of like, I don't know, because I just like put up my new business page. Thanks. I mean, it's been a lot of like roller coaster of emotions. I don't know what to.
roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah, because initially, I mean, it took me a while to fully come out and say, you know what, okay, let's just do this. And I mean, I've had a couple of friends tell me for the longest time that, "Bro, do this thing, do this thing, do this thing," right? And I don't know, for some weird reason, maybe it was fear or procrastination in the way. And I thought initially that, you know what, this market is saturated. Why do I want to like put myself or immerse myself in this ordeal of trying to figure out how to create a niche for myself in
In the
this
market.
dominated market? So, but yeah, I just went for it. I just went for it, and the reception has been great. Honestly,
Congratulations, bro.
the reception has been great, and it's amazing. And yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I must commend you personally. I saw some of the ones you posted earlier, but then I saw like the actual one that you posted yesterday, and the work.
wow. If only you knew just how I was battling with myself that are people going to like accept it? I think it's a crazy place to be. Like, I think I wanted everything to be perfect. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
which is
realize,
valid. I think
yeah,
most people want, at least if it's like their first step out there, uh, this is like their first encounter with whatever you're, providing or producing. You want it to best represent you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I get where the fear where the fear comes from. But I mean,
And I
from
think,
what I see, congratulations, bro. You're doing well.
thanks, bro. I
And for
really,
those
I
that
mean,
don't know what we're talking about, it's Rand Studios.
right, Round Studios,
You guys should
yeah.
follow Rand Studios on
Yeah,
Instagram.
and I also need to just pay like a compliment to people, even like yourself as well. That I don't know, and also people that paid compliments. It's how would I put it? It's really validating that comment come from like people that you never expected, and when they see such a post and they saw some of the pictures, you could tell that the compliments were so genuine. He sort of like validated that what I was doing was
Yeah,
pretty much cool. And to be honest, it's a ginger, man. I
yeah,
know. I
you should be proud of yourself. This is what when I woke up yesterday after
yeah,
everything. So I, uh, opened my WhatsApp, and the state of my like 85% of my status was filled with the picture you took.
yeah,
The picture you have on your. So I'm like, and I was seeing like different variety. It's not even just one picture. It was this angle and this outfit. And what is going on? But everything I saw was fire, and this is not even to uh, this is not me sweet talking you. This is honest
thanks, bro. Thanks,
opinion.
bro.
So,
I
like
struggle.
I was
Don't
saying,
mind
now
me. I struggle
I
to.
want to take a pre-wedding picture, even though there's no wedding plan. But I just want to take pre-wedding picture.
It's everywhere. With who? He said there's no anymore. With who?
Only me.
I know it can't be only you. It can't be only you. Another thing that happened yesterday that I forgot to even mention.
Well,
Yesterday was the party, right?
yeah,
I mean, when you in a gathering of like married folks now, you know what to expect as a single man.
yeah.
And a lot of
We'll
people
ring
were,
it to your head.
like, you see them. They were referring to me and you like, you guys gotta get something doing. Don't be coming here and do podcast. This is not why we are here.
One comment on one of
Oh,
our
man.
Instagram posts was, I thought cash you were taking already.
Taking where? Taking far back or what?
Taking for granted.
Taking for
Comment, I was just laughing. I mean, once
yesterday was
you're in the
crazy.
midst of or in the gathering of married
They
people,
were
the
coming
only
for me
thing you
left and
hear
right.
is the PR for marriage is so.
Bro,
I understand.
I understand. I mean, to be honest, right? I mean, when they get to say things like that, they must be enjoying their marriage. Let's put it like that.
Good for
I
them.
me too. I'm also enjoying my
Really.
singleness. It's just but I do understand them though. I think it comes from a place of like I mean I won't say concern because that's not like ideal. I'll take a place of care because of the friendship and just
Mhm.
how
Yeah.
far back everyone has been in the moment we stepped into the community and all that. But aside that, see, everyone is taking their time, man. I'm pretty sure Kesh is also taking his time.
Yeah, like I said, pre-wedding picture to be taken by Run Studios, and then we figure the
Inshallah.
other the
I
other
got you,
details.
bro. I got you, bro.
No
We just need to
problem.
look for the partner, right?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
you got
We
maybe you
just
got pop you go to pop the balloon or
pop the
something.
balloon.
I'll find love.
Man, I
Somebody
don't think I
said
can ever
so.
go on that show.
Somebody said the dating pool is messed up. He said there's pee in the pool. So somebody has urinated in the dating pool. Wow, crazy.
God, I beg.
Ah,
But yeah, going back to the fear of putting out something, wanting it to be perfect, and like you said, we were discussing earlier, like that that might make you not even start in the first place if you want everything to be perfect. So you just have to launch whatever it is and just be willing to learn on the process, get
yeah.
feedbacks. And
Uh,
I remember even this podcast, then we took like maybe 6 months from the time we actually had the first discussion before we
before we
eventually,
started, man, that's true. That's true.
oh, we want it this way. We want it. I guess. I mean, yeah, some people have the grace and the gift of having putting things together, but of course, it's a journey you learn on it. It's
Yeah.
two different creators, and I see
And
like their journey, even
yeah,
from
and
the
it's
camera quality, scripting, all of those things, and now
and our first video was 4 in terms of camera,
audio was
but audio
every.
was
It was. I mean, it's just for us
uh,
to have like the stomach to take the feedback and say, okay, we see. I mean, we also see it, and
yeah.
we'll try and make it
Well,
better.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, I think I understand. I understand I understand it now. The why it's important to actually start. Like, if we don't start, yeah, the problem would arise definitely, but it gives you an opportunity to also profile solution and all of
yeah,
that.
and
And yeah, that's pretty much the concept of having to start because I mean, there's one thing they said, perfection is the enemy of done. Yeah, right. It's something I've always like learned, and the faster you feel at something, the faster you learn. So we won't have figured out we won't have figured out what exactly works for us if we did not like start.
launch it, launch
Yeah,
out.
launch
Yeah,
out the whole thing, right? So yeah, and this is to everyone that, I mean, if you have that one thing that, the thing is this, like, it's never going to be perfect, trust me. So you just need to just start first, and then you figure it out as you go. I don't know. I have this thought. Maybe I could share it now. I mean, maybe from next episode, do you think it's the right time to start like bringing out guests on the
oh yeah,
show?
yeah. It's so from the next episode we should. So I actually have a dilemma. Someone sent it. A friend sent it to me.
But let's go. My
So it.
favorite.
So yeah, but to answer your question, yeah, from the coming episode we should start having guests. So to make the conversation more robust and more, full. So the dilemma is there's this, married couple, and then they were gisting on their couch somewhere around 12 a.m. in the night.
Why do you not sleep?
The,
Or
I,
is he on the Friday?
I wouldn't know. So the husband's best friend, a girl, calls him because she has a flat tire, and it was like, I hope your wife doesn't mind, blah blah blah. And the guy was like, oh, she wouldn't mind. And then he was about to just,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
They were both lying on the couch, right?
yes,
Was this call on speaker?
technically not on speaker, but the
She could
wife
hear.
could hear like the whole conversation. So it wasn't. I will send you the video. Maybe I should send it now so you can.
No, 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 you don't have to send it. Just narrate the story.
Yeah. So the guy jumped into action like, oh, my friend, she just called. She has a flat tire, and I want to go help her. And the wife was like, where do you think you're going? Like, my friend, she needs help. The wife was like, are you a mechanic? Are you the only friend she has? And he was still like, oh, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. She was like, if you leave this house, by the
Don't
time
come
you
back.
come back, the
I'm back.
door will be locked. So the question was, who is in the wrong? Like,
Hmm.
or what should the guy have done in this case? What do you think?
Ah, well, I mean, so the problem I have with it is the fact that it's 12 a.m., right?
12 a.m. specifically.
I
Guy's
mean,
best friend,
the
flat tire.
the best friend, the best friend doesn't. Maybe the guy has probably not like created the boundary. Let's be honest with ourselves. Like if somebody's calling you at 12 a.m.
12 a.m.
And then they have an understanding that
Godly
you're
hour, as
married,
they
I'm
say.
going, and they have an understanding that he's married. Like, didn't your thoughts process? What was your thought
Like,
process like?
why was this person your
What was your person?
first
So,
option?
I think it's a case of his lack of boundaries from the guy. I don't think he has been able to like what's the word? Created a boundary with his female friend that you know what, from this moment, from this particular time in the night, I am off. You understand, right? And I know some couple or married folks or men that once it's 10, I mean, their phone is on DND, bro. Like, that's their alone time with their family. And yeah, a couple of them, they have dinners together. So once it's that time, trust me, there's no outside interference anymore. You get me? So these are like boundaries you put in place. And you're not just putting them because you're a wicked person or no. It's more of like you can't. There's no way you can actually. There's that you can't be everywhere.
Can't be here and there.
You can't be here and there anymore.
When
To
you're
be
not Holy
honest,
Spirit.
you can't be here and there. So I think it's a lack of boundaries. I mean, God bless this lady. Oh. She should figure out a way to do it. I mean, if I was the one, and yeah, the lady is right. The wife is right to have reacted that way because trust me, that one took me out. If I don't know what the settings is, right? Because if the settings were to be maybe yeah, what happened to your insurance? You could basically call your insurance and they're like there in like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and everything is sorted. So I mean, that's my own 2 cents on this matter. Oh. I don't know what you think.
I mean, like when the person sent the this thing to me, my first response was, I think the foundation is the problem.
Okay.
Boundary wise, and some of the comments too was like, oh, if the female friend is not like friends with the wife, then there's obviously like a problem already. Like if the wife is
Mm,
not cool with your female friend, then that
yeah.
shouldn't even, because if they were like friends of friends now, like I think it would be easier for the wife to grant, okay, go help. But if your wife has reservation against your what's it called now, your female friend, obviously, which you should have set that boundary like
Long time ago.
long time ago. This is not even the time to start. So like I said, my response was, I think the foundation is the problem. Boundary wise, you should have said like, I say, if the
Yeah.
wife is not okay with it, now to sit for house, so just
You will,
carry blankets, yeah, keep watching your
you
Netflix
will,
or
you
whatever you
will,
guys do.
you will get
Not
comfortable
even
by
sleep
force.
outside, my she's
I, wait, could he also be? Do you think the husband is a people's pleaser?
yeah, I think so. From the video, the way it was from the video I saw, yes, because he was like right immediately after dropping the call, he was like jumping
Ready
into
to?
action, like ready to
Did he
pick
even?
up his, so it's like the moment he's picking up his keys and trying to gather himself, he's
Yeah.
telling his wife like, hey, I'm going, like someone that is going to go quickly get milk and egg from the grocery store, like I'll see you in a bit, like. So he's like, it gives a vibe of people pleaser, and ready to help, mixed with compassionate and a loving guy.
But you know the funny thing, you can have all of these traits, and what one thing I just picked up from this is that you probably are not like emotionally aware. There's no emotional
He doesn't
intelligence in that
see, so
moment.
his response, he doesn't see like a problem with whatever he was doing or what, like. So the face and the reaction he was giving was, what are you talking about? Like, this is someone
Well,
in
I,
need.
I don't I don't know,
This is
Sha.
like, she
Cash.
might be in danger. Like, I'm saying, like, that was his reaction. So he's not even reading the room. And the wife was like, are you okay? It's like, you want to sleep outside this.
But Cash, can I say something as well? Like I don't know. Maybe this is me playing the devil's advocate, right? I feel like I mean, different strokes for different folks, man. At the end of the day, you probably might just find some couples that are okay with that scenario. And I'm like, okay. I mean,
Fine,
like I
go for
said,
it.
go for it. You're helping somebody that is stranded, right? I mean, some people would see that, oh, at least this person is helping.
It's
I don't
it's a
know, it's dicey. Let me not speak
it's
much.
nice. I think it's just the way they have like their friendship dynamics with their other
Yeah.
friends and how. So, like I said, if this
Can I ask you a
particular
question?
lady, did,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, can I ask you a question? So,
This your question
what
sound
if
wicked.
it's not weekend?
Go for
And
it.
this is not me, and this is not me flipping the tables. No,
Okay.
but what do you think? Let's make it this way. What if it was the wife that actually has a best friend, and the best friend is the female, and she's the one that is stranded with a flat tire? You know how, for instance, now maybe now the best friend now calls the wife and say, "Oh, sorry, I'm I'm dead." Like maybe a test. Boom, 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 boom. I'm stranded. I have a flat tire. What about that scenario?
What I think a typical
But
woman would do
you do know where I'm going with this, right?
is,
Just finish it already.
I think the script will change completely. It will now be a case of my friend is stranded. B, can you help me help my friend type of thing. I, I
So
think
what changed? Like
the
what makes the two
the
situations like
where the need is coming from.
hmm,
I think it's just I don't know, but I think that's what's going to happen. Like the wife would persuade the husband to
hell?
help, which I really
That's
don't know. I really don't know what's the difference between the first case.
that's why I said, you know what? Different strokes for different folks. Whatever works for your relationship. There is no there's no all size fit all.
No, no,
There's no all size fit
there
all.
can never be.
It just depends on how you want to look at it. That's
I
just how I
mean,
say.
in this case too, the husband will ask the wife, "Are you a mechanic? Are you the only friend she has?"
No,
Let her,
I don't think men
but I don't think it will
I
go
don't think
like
men
that.
are petty or
No,
trivial.
no.
I don't think they trivialize issues like that. To be honest.
I mean, some men, but
Well, yeah, there's some men now. Some men now. Some men are
I
like,
think it's going to change totally with this case that you put forward, bro.
yeah. I
So let
mean,
us know
it's a
what
good
you think,
question.
guys.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Who
Yeah,
was
it's
in
a,
the wrong? The guy or the wife? Or let us know your thoughts.
hmm.
So next
Ah,
week we'll have try and get a guest on the show to
yeah.
have more fun filled, exciting conversation. So yeah.
This was nice, bro. It
Yeah.
was a nice one,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Congratulations once
dilemma.
again on
Boom.
on launching your enterprise, your studio.
Easy on launching my enterprise. Thanks, bro.
Okay, I think it's a
On
good place to
end the show.
end the show. So please continue to watch, like, share, subscribe, and support us. Thank you and God bless.